They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Now Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they turn to Ford. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watson on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Myers in motion right. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Shit, lad, right there.
Last thing he says when we're walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Adams the man in motion right. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. They're going to take this up. So really good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one that goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Watson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Back to throw, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long, it's Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back.
Thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain. Thank you for sunshine.
Hasn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick. First and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
second down. Here's Chubb again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third down and 1. This is Ford. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Pushing his way through. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Moore, the motion man. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Again, it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Hopkins' kick is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the Raiders first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here we go. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Garoppolo now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders trying on fourth down, but to no The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line.
Down, he's coming.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
From the gun on third, Watson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
54. Hey, 24.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 7.
Hey, 31. Hey, 59.
On second down, here's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's Watson now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Browns 25, Raiders 7. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
65, 65.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to win.
Here we go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Roddy Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Raiders 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Now inside the 25. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up second and
Garoppolo looks to throw.
1-yard line.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 153 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They're on 17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Garoppolo. Pass complete, it's Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This definitely four-down territory at this point with a critical third down here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Grant Delpit. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes